Here to enjoy yourselves? Welcome. I hope you noticed when you came in the wonderful hall. Some of you have been for 3 nights, so you'll have to just doze off while I say this. But as you can imagine, it's cost a lot to have these beautiful curtains, and we're really thrilled to have a nice hall for you. We're hoping this time next year we'll have the electrics done as well. And so we hope you have a lovely evening. Please join in. We love to hear from you, and have fun. Thank you.
Long, long ago, and far beyond Mousehole, there lived a king and queen. They were very happy, except for one thing. They longed for a child, and in the end, their dreams came true.
Dear, at last our wishes have come true, and we can present our little princess to our subjects. I've sent out all the invitations, and anybody who is anybody will be there.
Anyone will be there.
What a pretty child she is. I'm sure everyone will agree. Are you sure you've invited everyone, dear? We don't want to offend anyone.
No, we wouldn't want to offend anyone, would we?
Of course I'm sure. Don't nag, dear.
Me? Nag? What a thing to say.
Hush, hush, hush. Shh, shh. Do not wake the little princess.
Don't fuss so, dear. She'll have to get used to the attention. After all, she's a princess.
Oh, I know all that.
Where's Winston?
Mistress Marley, Mistress Charlene, and Mistress Mistress Windowline. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you could come. We know how busy you are.
Oh, we know how busy you are.
Yes, that's true. But we had half a day off. So here we are, each with a little gift for the princess.
I hope it's money. I haven't been paid for months.
Well, let me think. I wish that all her days be filled with laughter and free from woe. And happiness be with her wherever she goes.
Now it's my turn, my lovely. You shall have eyes of deepest blue and hair of lustrous hue, and no one, neath the moon or sun, will match your beauty, little one.
Thank you, kind fairies. What splendid gifts to bestow upon our little princess.
Dearie, dearie me. Did I startle you all? What a shame! They didn't expect you, Imelda, did they? They certainly didn't. Well, I can see Adam, and Johnny, and Jill, and Angus, and Beryl, and Maggie. Well, I'll tell you, Griselda, everybody who is anybody is here and has been invited. Apart from me! So, what happened? My invitation got lost in the post, did it? Fax machine ran out of paper? Well, the dynamic trio. otherwise known as the Three Stooges. So, why wasn't I invited to this party? Forget to tell me about it, did you?
You know perfectly well why you were not invited. Wherever you go, sorrow follows you. Now get out of my castle before I have you thrown into the deepest dungeon.
Listen to him, you'll regret that kind of thing.
First, you want to insult me. Now you want me thrown out. I'm not one of this peasant rabble, you know. Just one wave. I could.
No, please, forgive us. Slight oversight on our part. We didn't mean to upset you. Please forgive us for the sake of the little one.
Oh, listen to him grovelling. She's just a nasty piece of work.
Oh, your plea has touched me, our King John. Let me see this beautiful child. Get out of my way, old hags!
No, not your evil eye fall on the little princess.
Oh, rats! You spoil all my fun. I shall still give her my wish. So pin back your ears. Nasty speaking. Yes, beauty and happiness shall be hers. But tears will come after the laughter. Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall break her finger on a spindle and die. Yes, die! Die! Seize her!
The deepest dungeon in the castle.
Oh, you fools! No dungeon can hold me. I'm far too powerful. I put a spell on you, and it was strong. I put a spell on you. It won't go wrong. Your wretched little lives will now be cursed because of all the wicked witches. I'm the worst. I put a spell on you, and it was strong. I put a spell on you, and it was fine. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. If you don't believe, you better get superstitious. Because if I'm thwarted, I can get quite vicious. I put a spell on you, and now she'll die. Bye-bye.
Oh, my little princess, what will become of her?
Take heart, your majesty. All is not lost. Remember, I still have my wish for the little princess. Alas, I cannot undo that wicked, nasty spell, but I can work my own magic. When the evil day comes, this I promise, she shall not die, but fall into a deep, deep sleep.
But Mr. Swindley, you have not destroyed that wicked spell of that old hag. You've just sort of softened it.
Oh, but your majesty, I've done my best. After all, the powers of evil are great, and my magic is very simple.
I thought we were in a trance already.
No, dear.
That old hag can't do this dreadful thing to her.
That old hag cannot do this dreadful thing to our little princess. I want you to destroy all the spinning wheels in the whole of Penwith. There must be at least 50 in Marsol alone, and goodness knows what yarns they're spinning.
Very well, my dear. It shall be done. Come.
If King John thinks for 1 minute he can destroy my spell that easily, he's very much mistaken. I'm far too powerful. Burning all the spinning wheels in the whole of the Penwith will not make one jot of difference. Now, where's my dragon got to? Puff? Puff! Puff, where are you? Puff! No, not you, sir. Sit down. Come on, come on. There you are. Where have you been, you naughty boy? Getting into mischief, I hope, have you, dear? Good. That's what I like to hear. But don't tell me you haven't let the fire go out again, have you? Oh, I hope not. We better go and see. Come on, this way. Come on. Got a lot of work to do. A lot of sweet little girls to fatten up for Christmas. And a lot of naughty little boys to turn into frogs. I haven't got little tadpoles here. Anybody else feel like being turned into a frog? Anybody want to croak tonight? Anybody want to hop it? No? Just come along to the wood tree in the woods. You'll be surprised what I can do to you.
What's that, Dragonade?
Come and find out. That is the answer.
Even Princess Rosebud won't be able to make us look fools. She's far too pretty, far too bright. We'll make her pay and make it right. Then she'll see who's boss round here. We'll make her spell this very night. First the bat, and then the mouse, leaves and twigs, and then the house will smell cooking up. The spout will soon be ready. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, no, it won't.
I'll prepare the next new spell. I've done it before, as you can tell. I make it smell quite foul, and then they won't try and upset us again. She shows off she's not so good. I'm the super witch, she should know what I'm doing. Have no fears. Out of my way or there'll be tears.
There's far too much talking. Not enough work. Now, get on with it. I don't want any cackling. I want a lot of spelling.
She got the face to cackle all of us. Ha 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 ha! I don't mention spelling. That's my worst subject. Not that sort of spelling. Silly witch spelling. Who's got trouble with spelling? Lucky me. I've got spell check on my computer. Oh, shut up, all of you. You're giving me a headache. My spell seems to be the best one. I can cause lots of damage with this. Trust you to think you've got it all right. You've only been going to Witch College for a term and a half. I've been going for years. Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, yes, I have. Do stop arguing, Megan Peg. Ah, look out, it's nasty. Has she got a horrible dragon back? We don't own the dragon, so it's a pet. We keep one away from the course, yeah.
Now, how's the work going? Are all your spells ready for use?
Actually, no. We've been a bit busy.
Oh, come on, this won't do. Got to hurry up. You know how time flies when you're enjoying yourself. And we've got to cook up some really super duper spells. I think we'll cast a spell to make this audience laugh. Oh, yes, we could.
Oh, no, you can't.
Want to bet on that?
Yes.
Yes, we could.
Oh, no, you can't.
That's a wonderful idea, a spell to make them laugh. But how would you do it?
Just leave it to me. Come on, though. We've got a lot of work to be done. We must get on.
Several months have passed. The king has decreed that every spinning wheel in the whole of Penwith shall be destroyed, and that has been done. Then the 3 good fairies were summoned to the castle.
It's all right for you. You've only that little bag to carry around, while I have all this.
All back.
Look here, I'm the brains behind this outfit, and I have to save my strength for the really hard stuff, like spells and things.
Yes, but surely my magic is of some use.
I've yet to find a use for it.
No, she has upset me. Isn't she cruel?
Oh, put a sock in it.
Just you wait till Winderlane gets here. She'll sort you out. But you know, she's taking an awful long time to come up those stairs.
Cleaning the windows.
She is, isn't she, Marley? Do you know what? There's only 400 stairs to climb up to the castle. Do you know what? I think she's getting past it.
Who's getting past it, Charlie?
You are. What kept you? You know, you're going to have to try a little harder.
Try a little harder! Try a little harder! It's all right for you. What have you got in there?
Just a few odds and ends. The odds are very light.
I can tell you one thing. Your end is very big.
That is a good one, Marley. Her end is on the large side.
Come down, you two, and let's get on with it.
Get on with what?
A spell, you nutcase, to have the poor king and his little princess.
Yes.
We must come up with a really good spell. Let me see. Ah, yes.
What about this?
Oh, will this do?
For goodness sake, let's get our act together. There's a lot to be done.
Good.
Well, good old fairies. What news of you? Of the evil spell?
I shall ignore that remark. Your Majesty,
It's no good.
Mistress Nasty can magic up a whole kingdom of spinning wheels if she's a mind to. Our only hope is to take the little princess away from here and keep her safe until her 16th birthday.
No, you shall not take my little princess away from me. I shall not let you.
My dear, you must trust the good fairies. They will take good care of her, won't they?
Yes!
Oh, no, they won't.
Oh, yes.
Sire, if you'll let us take her to a place in the woods far away from here, we will keep her safe from Nasty Imelda and her spells.
Oh, you will take care of her, won't you?
My dear, you must put your trust in the good fairies. They will not let us down, and they will not let any harm come to our little daughter.
You
yes,
can be
they
sure
will.
of that, Your Majesty. We will take care of her with all our lives and make sure no harm befalls her.
I'm not so sure about that myself.
Oh, shut up and carry the bag.
Oh dear. You know, my dear, we must put our trust in these good fairies. They will take care of our little girl. They will not let any harm come to her.
But it will be such a long time until we see her again.
Oh, here we go again. Oh.
sure. But what if she never comes back?
No ifs or buts, my dear. That's my decision. And it's final now. Come along.
Get him! Well, got quite forceful for a minute, didn't he, dear?
Oh, for a minute.
Yes.
I've heard that there are some real little fairies that dance in the woods. Shall we go and find them?
I think we've got more than enough old fairies round here. Perhaps a few little new ones might not go amiss, dear.
What are you saying?
Get down those stairs. Come on, let's go and have a look and see what we can find down here.
There's so many fairies here.
I found somebody available, but tomorrow, not tonight.
You're mad now. Right, you're not a fairy. No fairies. Oh, we've got along here then. You're too hairy to be a fairy. I like that fairy.
I think a little bookish fairy.
Book fairy, yes, a book fairy, yes.
Don't go very just come back from the football match.
That's why I went to be a fairy. They told me because I got
Wise decision.
A long time ago.
Who said that? Who said that a long time ago?
At the back.
At the back.
We're floating along the the people down below are sleeping as we I'm holding valley tide. I'm riding in the midnight blue. I'm finding I can fly so high.
Many years have passed, and the little princess has grown into the beauty that the fairies said she would. They have loved and cared for her as if she were their own child. The little princess is unaware of her royal birthright and is only known as Rosebud to her village friends. She is very unaware of the evil spell that was cast upon her.
Oh, this is the last day we will have Rosebud with us, for tomorrow is her 16th birthday. What can we do to make this day special?
What about a dance on the village green? Then all her village chums can come.
That's a good idea. But where is the child? She's always off wandering somewhere, picking flowers or something.
Oh, never mind about that. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, get her. Who does she think she is?
Just remember, this is an old village green, not line dancing.
Yes, well, let's round up all the peasants and get them organised.
It would take a lifetime to get this lot organised.
Come along, you rabble. Gather round.
Sorry, but we must get a move on, or Rosebud will be back from her wanderings before we have started.
Well, we're just poor, simple folk.
That's all right. We'll keep it all simple, just like you good folk.
Now, Marley, we don't want the peasants revolting.
Well, they're pretty revolting anyway.
Look, that's standing here to be insulted.
No, I expect you could go anywhere for that.
Oh yes, I've been insulted in the very best places, even Mosul News.
Oh, do stop all this silliness, Marlene. Here, take this and go make the tea.
Tea? Why is it always my job to make the tea?
I'll come with you.
First of all, we need a maypole. Hey, you.
Hey?
Yes, you. Give me a maypole double quick. We've got no time to waste.
Get this, get that. It's not easy getting a maypole in January, no? Christmas tree. Maypole never.
Tell them down red ways.
Anyway, we're just poor, simple folk.
You can say that again.
Ooh! If I must get this, get that.
That's enough. Now, we got to get organised. Now go and get me a maypole, or January pole if it's any easier. I really don't mind.
It's all right for you. You can just wave your magic wand and it all happens.
Well, that's that job done. Now, all we need are some dancers.
Wow. Wonder if Charlene's going to do a bit of
Well, this lot don't know their left foot from their right.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh,
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, do stop all this nonsense. It's quite a simple dance.
Well,
Just watch me.
that should suit them.
Look, just one more remark like that, and we're off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I thought it was the duck pond.
That's it. We're off.
Oh, no, don't be so hasty. She didn't mean it. She's quite nice, really.
Come along now. Come along now, gather round. It's not too difficult. Look, I'll stand in the middle to keep up the pole. Take a ribbon each, I've got one. Take a ribbon each and dance all the way around the pole till all the ribbons are wound all around the pole.
Well, that looks simple enough to me. Ribbons at the ready. Off we go.
his leg.
How much do you pay you to say that?
I'm enjoying this. At least that has shut her up.
Well, she forgot her lines.
That's not what's supposed to happen, no, I haven't.
Oh, I don't know. We like it, don't we?
No! Get me out of this mess!
Ask nicely, please.
I think we'd better. She's turning a funny colour.
Tea's ready.
Charlene's a bit tied up at the moment.
For the last time, will you get me out of here?
Oh yes, but how do we get you out?
Think, you twits. Think.
There she goes again, insulting us. Well, she's had it this time.
Just do the dance again, only in reverse.
Look, it was funny like the first time, let alone backwards.
That should be simple enough even for you lot. At last! Phew! I thought I was in there for good.
Now, let's all have a nice cup of tea.
I've had some of them already.
Oh, here's Rosebud. Where have you been, my child?
What are you all doing here? You're not getting up to mischief, are you?
Yes, they are, Rosebud. Yes, they are, Rosebud. You'll never guess what they've done. They only tied me to the maypole.
No, it was the dance just got a little bit out of hand, that was all.
You can say that again.
She did for something. No, we did not.
Oh, let's stop all this nonsense.
Well, I wish I'd been there to see that. Still, I had a lovely walk in the woods. But it was getting a little dark, so I thought I'd better come home. Is it tea time yet, Winderly?
Well, it's a little bit stewed now, so I'll go and dry another tea bag for you.
Yes, well, perhaps I'll have a glass of milk instead.
Oh, I do love being evil. It's so much fun. And you, Puff, are a very naughty boy. Come here. You're always disappearing. And I'm very upset and angry. Do you know, those stupid fairies didn't invite me to Rosebud's birthday party? Isn't that horrid of them? No. They'll be sorry. Because I'm going to give her a birthday present she'll never forget. Oh, Puff, you smell a bit funny. You haven't been helping out at one of Brian Martin's barbecues again, have you? One of you always burns the sausages. Oh well, come on. We must really get to work now and think up some really nasty spells for that horrid lot up at the castle. Come on!
Surrounded by all my friends, but how quiet it is now they've all gone home. You know, even with my friends, I still feel lonely. I just wish I had someone of my own age to talk to. Hark! What's that noise? Nobody comes this way unless they're lost.
Like a nice little village. I think we could stay the night. And you could get your shoes fixed. What a time to lose a shoe. So far away from home. Perhaps I could get someone to help me. Oh look, there's someone by the well. Do you know my horse has lost a shoe?
No, but if you hum it, we'll sing it.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you could direct me to a house for some shelter for the night.
Sire, this is a small village. We don't have houses, but we do have small cottages in the Laura Ashley style. With curtains from Direct Textiles.
Is there an inn here?
Well, there was the Up in Arms last year, but now that's gone. You know, even the Lobster Pot's not open anymore, and not even a McDonald's, thank goodness. But at least we've got the Cornish range.
Gosh, this is a small village.
Well, sire, you see that cottage over there? It's bigger than most. It might give you B&B for the night.
Oh, thank you, my dear child. You've been so kind and helpful. What is your name?
My name is Rosebud, sire. But I must go now, for it is getting dark. A wicked witch roams these woods with her pet dragon. Goodbye to you.
Dear child, what nonsense she speaks. The simple folk round here believe anything. Anyway, I'll be off to that cottage. Maybe I'll get some B&B. I might get the shelter for the night as well.
Do you want to wake up the whole village? Shh! Up here, very quietly. Shh! Carefully. Don't wake them up. Come here. Ooh, look up. See how peacefully she sleeps. Quite the little beauty. But tomorrow, those 3 old crows' spell will be over, and then it's my turn. Her father, the king, thought that destroying all the spindles in the land would save her. The fool! Come on, Puff. Time we went to bed as well.
Good morning, Rosebud. What a lovely day. Much nicer here than my dusty old castle.
Oh, sire, you live in a castle. How lovely. I'd love to live in a castle instead of this old cottage.
I shouldn't have said anything, should I? Pay no mind to me. Tell me about yourself.
Well, our life here is very simple. I live here with my 3 guardians, for I am an orphan.
Oh, how very sad, my dear.
Watch
Maybe
your hands.
I'll be able to help you.
They don't go nowhere.
Am I going to help you? Because I find you very attractive.
My luck's changing.
Oh no, not that line again. But sire, you're making me blush. I must go now, for I'm expected home. Goodbye.
Please don't go. Wait, I must see you again. Wait.
Oh yes.
Hello here. I thought it was my half day off.
Half day? Half day? I don't get half days, dear. Her upstairs has had me cleaning this castle from top to bottom just because Rosebud's coming back.
Oh, Rosebud. Rosebud's done a grand job. Going all that way.
all the way up the river. Been gone a long time.
Up the river? What river? She hasn't been up the river.
Of course she has. She's been up the Thames with those sailors. Oh, I do like sailors.
She has not been up the Thames with some sailors. She's been in the woods with 3 old fairies. I'm talking about the king's daughter, 16, you know, Rosebud. Oh dear, is me magazine gone for a Burton now?
The boat. She went from Newlyn up to London. When was it now?
1937, dear, that was. I'm talking about the baby. Do pay attention, for goodness sake.
What are you reading then?
I'm reading the latest edition of Hello Me Handsome.
Hello Me Handsome?
Yeah.
What's that about then?
Well, it's all a load of gossip, really. Anybody who's anybody's in it.
Oh, I'm sure to be in it.
I said anybody who's anybody, not just anybody.
Oh, I'm going off you. I think I'm going to look for a new job. When I got this job as the King's Page, I thought I had prospects, I did.
Prospect?
Prospect. I think what I'll do is I'll take up modelling. And then I can be a page 3 boy.
Page 3, miss, you've got to be joking.
And when I got this job, they didn't tell me about this outfit. I mean, my boss must look big at this. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, you should talk. You look like a lampshade. Look at you.
Lampshade?
Yes.
You're just jealous because you wanted this outfit and not that one.
I think it'd suit me much better.
Matter of opinion, that is. I've been in this castle, standing around, and before I got in this castle, I said to them this year, I want to be pretty. I haven't been pretty for 4 years since I was an ugly sister.
Is that the best you could do?
I've had beards and boots. This is good. Believe me, this is good. Compared with beards and boots.
Not sure, dear, not sure.
And I've been 20 years in this castle, waiting to be noticed.
Be noticed?
Yes. I've been waiting for him
Who's
to
him?
notice me.
Who's him?
The king.
Oh, the king.
Instead of which, here he is, in this magazine, with Mistress Marlene. That long, tall, blue-green streak of bone and salt cellars. I don't know what she's got, I haven't. I've probably got a bit more than she has.
Yeah.
A whole lot more.
Right.
Make a note.
Well, if I were you, I should give up waiting, because he's got his photo here in the Corniman.
What? The king's in the Corniman?
Yes, and he's down the ship in Quiz with Mistress Winderley, all in the pink.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're just jealous he hasn't noticed you.
Oh.
Mind you, I don't know how he could have missed it. Meow.
Well, what else is the king doing? Apart from standing around and having his picture taken. He's supposed to be doing something to make this castle better.
Well, I know, but it needs such a lot of work. I think he needs to get Lenny to renovate the castle. It's all
Len?
cold and damp.
Lenu?
You know,
Oh, Lenny.
Len Maiden, the White Van Man.
I heard the king say he wanted a maiden, and for a moment my hopes were distinctly raised. I didn't realise it was Len Maiden. Mind you, perhaps I should loiter around the white van occasionally. Get
no.
noticed.
Oh, no, you don't.
No?
Len and Mistress Charlene have been seen up Paul Lane together. They're an item.
Typical. Just when I hear of a bit of news, they're already spoken.
You're mad, you are.
Oh, God. Anyway, what are you reading?
The Corneyman, I'm reading what the local scribe, Dodgy Prodger,
Yes.
writes in his column on the benches.
On the benches? Well, I personally don't know which bench he's on, because the only people on the bench round here are Janet Wilcock and me.
No, not that kind of bench, silly. It's like a court circular of the village, you know, who's been doing what, with who, where. You see him here.
You see him there. Oh, Dodgy Prodgers everywhere. So what's he writing then?
Well,
is there a list of who's coming to the party?
Let me see. Oh, yes. Oh, the best people.
Oh, really? Who's coming then?
John and Beryl.
Oh.
Polly, of course.
John and Beryl.
Yeah, they go together, you know.
Oh.
One, the other,
Spoken
together.
for.
Yes,
Mm.
and Polly.
Oh, right.
Clifford and Myra.
Oh, Clifford and Myra. Oh, you'll be all right, dear. He'll sort your Auntie Rhinums out.
Sends a shiver through me.
Oh, yes. Auntie Rhinums do that to you.
Oh, Angus and Jill.
Oh, I can get my skin problem sorted out then.
You need to.
Oh, you nasty piece of work.
Nasty? No, they're not inviting Nasty. You ought to know by now. They won't invite Nasty to anything.
Oh, I don't see why. I don't like her much, but Puff. I like Puff myself.
Yeah, we know what kind of puff you like. Look at the rules. No puff, and no drinking, and no pilfering.
And have you seen the other one? No mincing.
No mincing?
No.
What are you trying to say? I don't mince.
Not
I
much.
Bet you put that up there.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
I didn't.
Me?
Yes, you did.
Well, she does mince. He minces.
Mince. I'm glad you said mince. Now, what does that remind me? I must pop down and see those two nice boys, Randall and Neil, and get some mince for supper.
Oh, the blue van men.
Yes.
Yes, we have white vans and we have blue vans, don't we? Oh, we have two blue vans, yes.
Two
Yes,
blue vans.
mind you, the other one's a bit chilly.
And how do you know that?
I've helped Andy stack his fish before now.
You old soul.
So what else is in there then?
Those old fairies. They're coming to the party.
Oh, typical.
Aren't they a bit old to be fairies?
Yeah, they get everywhere, those three. Any more gossip?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, I haven't got any gossip. Have you got any gossip?
No. You got any gossip? Is there anything we should know that Dodgy Prodge hasn't got hold of yet? Anybody got anything tasty that we should no?
Oh, I tell you what I've heard.
What have you heard?
They're making a new film in the village.
Oh, yeah, a new film?
Yes.
Is that Jack Card with his video?
Wow. No, it's called Phantom of the Light, and these willowy, handsome figures wandering the streets at night with a lantern in their hand.
Oh,
I
thank
think
goodness.
I might be able to get a part in that.
Oh, I don't think so, dear. That's Bobby Keats and the boys taking the lights down. They want men. Real men. Goodness sake. Anything else?
Well, there's been a little bit of talk about the Queen's hair.
Has it? Not surprised.
Yes. Somebody said Mrs. Slocum on a motorbike.
I was tempted with the garden shears myself.
What? On your own? What is that?
What? This?
Yes?
My Madonna Marilyn? This takes me hours, you know. I have to set this every night. It takes a lot of hard work, and that magazine is driving me mad. Now, what's on the back of yours?
Pirates.
The pirate. Oh, the pirates. Oh, I love the pirates, don't you?
Lost again.
So,
Did you see that Johnny Wilkinson? I do like Lucy.
yeah, he makes shivers go up and down my spine. Mind you, we don't have to wait for Johnny Wilkinson these days. We've got our own little rugby player in the village.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
That?
Down at the Cornish Range, young Richard.
Oh.
Hookers here. I forgot to get it right here. Can I just have you all know it's free food at the Cornish Range when Wales win the World Cup.
Well, there's a thing here. Well, usually about now I say to myself I'll nip down to the Cornish Range and do a bit of loitering. But I didn't need to, he came looking for me.
Don't you let Jude catch you.
Things are looking up, dear. Things are looking up.
No good. I can't sit here all day gossiping. I think I'll have to go and polish the king's buckles.
Oh, come and polish anything the king wants polishing.
Completed their task and taken Princess Rosebud back to her parents' castle. The King and Queen were so pleased to have their daughter back that they decided to hold a grand banquet to celebrate her homecoming.
Welcome to you all. We're so glad that our dear Rosebud has safely reached her 16th birthday. And it's all thanks to you three good fairies. You've taken such care of her.
Your Majesty, Princess Rosebud's been a joy to us all, and we will miss her very much.
Oh, miss you all too, very much.
Don't upset yourself, my dear. We shall always watch over you.
Never fear, Shah is here, and we will never be far away.
Over here. Who are you and what do you want with me? Go away, you old hag. This is my party.
You didn't invite me to your party, did you? But since you're young and pretty, I will not let that oversight upset me. Better still, I have the power to grant you any wish in the world, my dear.
Will you? But I only have one wish. I wish I could meet the prince again. I'm in love with him, and he still thinks I'm a poor village girl. I expect that is too much to ask, but if you could...
No problem, my dear. Just put your pretty little finger on this magic spindle
And your wish will be granted. She should, shouldn't she? Oh, yes, she should. Go on, try it.
Could it be that easy? Do you think we should?
Try it, my dear, just try it.
All right, I will. Here goes.
That's what fate to her dreams of happiness.
Quick, girls, quick, come quickly. See how certainly the princess sleeps. Do you think she's asleep?
Yes.
Has old Nasty been up to her tricks again?
Yes.
Oh
What's to become of Angela Rosebud?
no! Stop your blubbering, we must do something.
Yes, please do work your magic once more. You must help poor Rosebud.
Rosebud, whatever is the matter? Oh, my baby, she's dead.
She's just asleep. She's just asleep, my dear.
Are you sure one never will?
You must put your trust in the good fairies. They will bring her back all right.
Good fairies, you will be able to save her, won't you? Please.
Your Majesty, this is what we will do.
Now listen to me, everyone. If I cast a spell,
All of you, and listen to me.
Get her, get her.
Oh, shut up. Do go on. Will you listen to me? Do you remember when I gave Rosebud her wish? I said she would not die, but fall into a deep sleep. Well, I think I could alter the spell so that she can be woken with a kiss.
Oh, do hurry up. It's nearly the end of the pantomime.
I must think in time.
Do try, Mistress Windoline. Try once more.
Sir, I can do more than that. I wish. I wish that the princess will not die, but will fall into a deep sleep with all the other members of the household.
I thought we were in a trance already.
Oh, please, Your Majesty, let me finish.
Yes, carry on.
Now, where was I?
The bit where we all fall asleep. Looked like the second row's gone off already.
this is really hard work.
I shan't tell you again. Now, where was I? Yes. The princess falls asleep until a nice prince comes along and wakes her with a kiss.
A kiss? A kiss? A prince? We know nothing about this prince. Is he rich or poor, fat or thin?
Oh.
Is he ugly or handsome? Does he vote Conservative or Labour or even Lieutenant Colonel?
We must know more about him. If he is unsuitable, it might be better if she never wakes.
You must not think like that. And anyway, he is not ugly or poor.
I'm sorry I doubted you, but one has to be so careful with one's children these days, and one's corgis too.
You must put your trust in the good fairies, my dear. They will take care of our little girl.
Now then, if you are all sitting comfortably, then we will begin. In this castle, cold and dank, our Rosebud into a deep sleep has sank. All of you will do the same in thunder, lightning, and rain.
Please, get on with it.
Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Now, where was I? In this castle, cold and dank, our Rosebud into a deep sleep has sunk. All of you will do the same until a prince will come again, and with a kiss she will awake. Although this many years may take. But I promise, come what may, I hope we all will see the day the prince will come and kiss his bride, and all our troubles will subside. I'm quite worn out. That was quite hard work.
Will it work?
Of course it will. We even give a money-back guarantee, or buy a spell and get one free.
We must be off now, Your Majesty, and look for that old crow and her dragon, and send an urgent message to the prince. If only emails had been invented. Right, Windowline, cast your spell if you know what's good for you. And this time, it's for real.
In this castle, cold and dank, a rosebud into a deep sleep has sank. All of you will do the same, until a prince will come again, and with a kiss she will awake. Although this many years may take, but I promise, come what may, I hope we all will see the day the prince will come and kiss his bride, and all your troubles will subside. That's all, folks.
Little baby's hat's come on over the top.
I've got a 4. You have. 1 off, are you? That's all.
5, 4, 6. 546. 546.
Thanks, John. Those flowers, huh?
Come on, somebody's got it. No, I'm the one before you.
546.
546.
On the pink again. 573. 573. Here we are, now we're winning. Real before all the worst prizes.
Hello.
289. 289.
Oh, really, lovely. Was that yours?
289.
2 off. No, I haven't looked there
Right, we're going to start.
Come on.
Shut up. We're going to start the second half with a song. We're going to sing the verse. We want you to join in the chorus. If you don't know it when we start off, you'll know it by the time we've finished. Everybody? Piano, 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 piano. We are the music men. We come from down your way and we can play. Oh, we can play. We can play the big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass drum. We can play the big bass drum, big bass drum. play the triangle, triangle, triangle.
It's the first night out.
Triangle, triangle. Triangle, 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 triangle. Big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass, big bass drum. Piano, 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 piano. We are the music men. We come from down your way and we can play. Oh, we can play. We can play the tambourine, tambourine, tambourine. We can play the tambourine, tambourine. We can play the tambourine, 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 tambourine. Triangle, 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 triangle. Big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass, big bass drum. Piano, 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 piano. We are the music men. We come from down your way and we can play. Oh, we can play. We can play the castanets, 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 castanets. Piano, 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 piano.
Job done. Now, how do we find the prince?
Oh, well, I think I've done enough for one day.
That's it, dear. You take the weight off your feet. It must be very heavy for those legs of yours.
Well, it's tough at the top anyway.
Top? Top of what?
We're not even top of the milk.
Come on, you two, we've got to get sorted out. We've got to be out of this hall by 11.
What about getting this lovely audience to help us? They're just sitting there, enjoying themselves, we hope.
Oh, no, we're not.
And why not?
Do you think they're up to it?
No.
They look a bit sleepy to me. But then it could be the lighting. We've got new lights this year.
Well, actually, they look quite lively over Paul's side here. Do you think you could help us look for the prince?
No.
Surely.
Helpful, aren't we?
Can you help us look for the prince? You can, can't you?
No, we
Hey, hang on a minute. I think I've got my crystal ball with me. Now, where is it?
Are they John's?
Come along, Gwendoline. You've rested long enough. It's not as if it was a very difficult spell.
Not for you, maybe, but it was for me.
I can see. It's still a little cloudy. I'm sure I saw something move over there. Did you see something move?
No, it was just the wind.
I knew I shouldn't have those baked beans for tea.
Actually, I think you're right. I think I did see those trees move.
Yes, you did. You did. You saw it too, didn't you?
Yes. Shark! Oh, quick, it's nasty! Let's hide!
It would take a whole forest to hide you. Come on, Pop, look. I found some fairies behind the tree. I'm not sure there aren't one or two of them out there as well. Funny, you usually find fairies on top of trees at this time of the year. Come on, Puff. Isn't he sweet?
Shoo, go away, you oversized barbecue.
Now, ladies, don't go upsetting him. Why, with just one puff, he could...
we know what he can do.
And what about my little trick up the castle then? Good, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was a wicked thing to do.
And we're just sending an urgent message to the Prince to ask him to come and rescue us.
And that will be the end of you and Puff.
Oh, yeah? We shall see about that.
Oh, yes. Just you wait and see with my powers of ESP.
Watch it, Chubby. Don't push your luck. ESP or not, I'll soon deal with that prince. You just wait and see.
Wait.
We've got a headache.
I'm getting something.
That's true. You will be getting something in a minute.
Oh, shut up. Shaw's in contact.
With what, Marley?
With the powers, that's what.
What powers? I can't see any.
You can't see them, silly. They're just there.
Well, seems silly to me still if Shah says so.
Yes, I do. So wait. It's coming through.
Is that right, mate?
I see.
What do you see, Shah?
Oh, do be quiet, Winderly.
A bottle of Archers.
Reception is bad. Must be the transmitters again. I see the prince.
Oh, what's he doing, Shah? Do tell us.
Does it matter what he's doing? I'll just tell him to come at once.
Tell him to hurry up, Shah, 'cause I don't like the way that dragon's looking at us.
You might worry, you silly old fool. And you can't contact the prince. It's just a big con.
That's what you think. There he is now. Oh, Shah, you are clever.
Oh, it was nothing, just one of my talents. Good Mistress Shine, I've got your message. I have come to save you and the kingdom from that old hag.
Oh, watch it, Shorty. You don't have to do you?
We shall see. Take that, your dragon! And that!
Pop, rescue me from this wicked young man! Quick, save me!
No.
At last your reign of terror's ended, and this is the end of you and your...
Oh, no. I promise to be good. I'll keep my room tidy and I'll clean my teeth at night. Promise.
Shall we let her live?
No!
Did she promise to be a good fairy?
Yes!
No! Or shall I?
Yes!
Who's shouting louder? Those for, those against?
Those four.
Let's ask the audience, or shall we phone a friend?
Ask the audience!
Shall we let her live?
No! Only if she promises on bended knee to be good.
Bended knee? You must be joking. Have you seen my knees? If I kneel down there, you'll need McSalva's crane to get me up again. Will this do?
No. On your knees.
You better watch it. You know what you'll be before morning. Decorating my pond.
And what about that overgrown caterpillar?
Oh, no.
Shall we do away with him as well?
No! He's quite sweet, really. Really?
I'll let you sort this out amongst yourselves. I must be off now to find the castle and my dear Rosebud. Perhaps Mistress Marley will show me the way.
Why, sir, I'm flattered.
Back
Will
together
you
at
walk
last.
this way?
I'd rather not.
Behind you!
These woods are so dark and dense. How will we ever find our way to the castle?
Oh, sir, I'm sure we'll find it.
Behind you!
No.
At last our way is clear. Come, I can see the castle over there. We must be on our way.
I must leave you now, sir. For the spell to be broken, you must be on your own. You must wake the princess with one kiss. Good luck.
Watch yourself, Dizzy.
Now, while the scene's being, while the prince is on his way to rescue the princess, why don't we all sing Puff's favourite song? Can you guess what it is, children?
Dragon!
Would you like to come up and sing it with us?
What a good idea. Because Puff's feeling a little bit sad at the moment. He needs cheering up, don't you, dear? Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him string and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billow sails. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would love their flags when Puff roared out his name. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Right,
Right. You all know words. At least you can join in the chorus if nothing else. Go on, sing along with us. Thank you, Mrs. Croft. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him string and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel in a boat with billowed sails. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags and Puff roared out his name. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. Sing up and frolicked in the autumn mist. Come on, you can do better than that. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
the creeps. It's so dark and dusty. But still, I'm here now to rescue Rosebud. How peacefully she sleeps, quite unaware of what the wicked old fairies' problems have caused. Awake, my love.
Hi, what a lovely long sleep. Why are you here? What has happened? Why is everybody asleep? Oh, I remember that wicked old Nasty said that if I touched the spindle, she would grant me any wish my heart desired.
And what was your wish, my dear?
It was that I should meet you again, for I love you dearly. I thought I'd never see you again.
That was my wish too, but it has taken a long time to all come true. And there has been many adventures.
Tell me about them.
That's a long story. And look, everybody else is waking up. And I must meet your father at once.
Who are you, young man? And what are you doing in my castle? And what are you doing to my daughter? Speak now!
Please, sire, I've come to rescue all of you and Rosebud from the evil spell. And I love your daughter dearly, and I would like to marry her.
Are you the good prince that the fairies have told us about?
Yes, sire, that is I. It was the good fairies that guided me to your castle and to my dear Rosebud.
Well, in that case, I believe that your love for our dear Rosebud is deep and strong. And I'll be very pleased to get rid I'll offer you her hand in marriage. While you're about it, better take the rest of her as well.
Yes, there, and not very good one. If I may say so, young man, you must have been very brave to fight off old Nasty and her dragon, and to rescue our dear Rosebud. You will take care of her, won't you? She's very precious to us.
Your Majesty, I will always love her, and we will live in a great castle, and she will have the best of everything.
Marry me?
But I must be indebted to my good friends the fairies. And also, we will prepare for our wedding.
Shows you what Archer says, doesn't
We thank you, good fairies, for taking such great care of our daughter.
It turned out nice again, didn't it? After all, it is fairyland. Your Majesty, it's been a pleasure bringing these two young people together.
It was nothing, sire.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I, for one, was quite puffed. Who is calling my dragon's name?
Don't you dear?
Don't let her near me. She's wicked. Wicked.
Not anymore, dear. I'm a reformed Nasty. Aren't I?
Yes, and you'd better stay that way as long as I'm around. And as for that dragon of yours, he'd better watch it, or it's the chop for him as well.
He's quite sweet, really. He really is. He's quite sweet.
Sure. Does this mean there's going to be a wedding soon?
Well, of course it does, you silly old thing.
Oh, good. Then perhaps I can be one of the bridesmaids.
They're not that desperate, dear.
riding by, riding by, riding by, as the prince came riding by, long ago. He cut the forest with his sword, with his sword, with his sword. He cut the forest with his sword, long ago. He wooed the princess with a kiss. Everybody's happy now, happy now, happy now. So everybody's happy now, happy now.
Firstly, the Queen's lady-in-waiting and the King's page. Then our two not-so-dark villagers. The one we love to hate, Nasty And the three we all love, the Good Fairies. Then the Queen. Then the children. How could we manage without the children? They the parts. They the parts of witches, fairies, and most importantly, Puff the Dragon. Then I am pleased to present the backstage staff, without whom this show and many other shows could never have got on the road. Come on out, two people. They have worked enormously long hours and used their own talents and talents of their friends unstintingly. We are all very grateful, and if you had been up here as I have been watching them changing the scenes, it's a mammoth task. But we mustn't forget the people who are at front stage, all those people who have done the raffle, made the tea, rushed around doing many jobs that have to be done to get this sort of thing going and finishing. And also, I would like very much to thank the young lady who has looked after the children all this time and got them into the right clothes and into the right scenes. So if we could have an extra call for those people who are so often forgotten at the back, and also
I am pleased to present your bride.
And now we have the cast complete with the king and his beautiful daughter, Rosebud. But we can't stop thanking there because we must thank Helen Crofts, who keeps us all together with her marvellous musical talents and her patience. And finally, our producer, Marilyn Kirby, without whom none of us would be standing here tonight. We all rely on her sanguine personality and her marvellous calm in all emergencies.
Oh, yeah.
It's very difficult, really, to talk about Marilyn. She doesn't like it when we do, but this is an occasion when we feel we must. She's an inspiration to us all, and she holds the whole thing together. She's the linchpin, the kingpin, the queenpin, the lot, and we all love her to bits. She's off on holiday tomorrow. We hope she'll have a lovely time, and we give her this with our love.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being a lovely audience. It's really been great. We've had fun, haven't we? We're looking forward to doing it all again next year. We are going to do a summer show, so we hope you'll come along because we need loads of... Yes, oh, yes, we are. Not. Yeah. You volunteered, you remember? We need loads of money. I've been saying each night, I've never pleaded quite so much for money because this beautiful hall now inside needs some work outside. It needs repointing and it needs rewiring. And we do ask you, if you've got any odd change in your pockets and you'd like to give it to us, we'd love to have it. And the children are dying to collect your money. But just before we do that, we're just going to finish with a little song.
Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. This is my new brother. You can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, it's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Try to separate them. It's an illusion. Try, it will only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one, you can't have none, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Let's return
Hello, Janie.
You Perkins!